Hello, welcome. My name is Ben. I am the owner of Digital Ad Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process of creating your own local TV ad network, where you can place TVs in local businesses, and then get other local businesses to pay you to put their ads, image and video ads, on that screen, and then drive business for them. So here is how I did it. We'll walk through step by step, and then kind of the ins and outs and the income potential of what you can make with this type of business model. So TV ad network, you'll start with these TVs you're going to place in local businesses that have good foot traffic or people that sit a long time at a location. And here's a couple examples of image ads that from some customers I have. So what you're going to do is you're going to pre-sell these TV locations. So what that means is you're going to go to local businesses and ask them to allow you to place these TVs that will promote their business and promote other local businesses. And so then you're going to go out and then pre-sell the TV ads that will go on these screens. So you'll get agreements with the businesses that are going to let you host the TV locations. Then you go and show and present those TV locations to potential advertisers in the local business area, and then get them to sign on. And then you go purchase ad media players and televisions. And also there's an option not to have to purchase televisions. You can have the host locations purchase the televisions as well. And then you can place the TVs in the locations or have the local businesses install it themselves with a wall mount or what have you. And then you set up the ad media players, which I'll explain more of what that is, a little computer box, on the back of the TVs and plug them into an HDMI port, typical port on the TV, to play the ads. And then you connect via Wi-Fi, the media player will, or Ethernet cable, internet cable, to access the internet, which you'll remotely control these ads from your computer or Android phone. Then you create ads or have customers send you image or video ads that you will upload to each screen. And each media player that you have out there, however many locations you want, 1 to 100 locations or more. And each ad media player will have its unique address, to where you key in on the software where that ad can be allowed to play and where in the assortment of ads it can be played at. So then you create ads, have customers see image ads. Then you can, like I said, remotely upload ads to the media players and the TVs. So let's get into pre-selling the TV host locations. So you can create a flyer from a website called canva.com. It's free to access that. You just put in your email, basic login information, and then it's like a Photoshop type software where it's all online and you can create, edit, and add images and text. Very simple to use, and it's free to use and to download the images you create, flyers. And then you can print those flyers or email those flyers to local TV host locations. And I'll get into in a minute what makes a good TV host location. So then you can sign the TV hosting agreement, which I have in more detail in my course online. And then some other good location types that are good that I've placed in is restaurants are phenomenal. Local restaurants, mom and pop owned, are fantastic. They love this, supporting their local businesses and then promoting their restaurants. And people sit for a long time in a restaurant seeing these screens. And the restaurants is where I've gotten the most calls and feedback from other people wanting to host a TV location. They see it, and then they see my advertisement for wanting for advertising on the screens, and then they contact you. So convenience stores are good. This is the one pictured here is a convenience store, right around the checkout. Doctor's offices are good because people sit for a long time waiting to get in to see the doctor, and they can be in front of your screen for a long time. Dentist office, same scenario, waiting to get into the dentist. And then grocery stores are good. High volume of people go through grocery stores. And then really his point is anywhere the public goes in high numbers and or will be in front of your TVs for long periods of time when they're in one of these locations, public locations. So here's an example of a flyer I created to pre-sell TV ads to local businesses. So here you can see it gives an example of the time, the amount of people that'll see their ads, the cost, a couple pictures of TVs up, and then the locations that I have. So you see, I did this in a small town in the Midwest USA with less than 10,000 people in the town, and this worked for me in that environment. So if you're in a major metropolis, or if you're where I am in a small Midwest town in the country, this idea works for any of those. So you can create flyer using Canva.com, and then you print the flyers, hand out to local businesses. Then for those that sign on, you get a TV hosting agreement detailing where they will be allowed to play and how long their ads will play per time. And then you get payment. You can get paid via cash, check, however you like to be paid. And then so then at that point, we have the TV host locations in place. We have the advertisers in place, payment for that. Now you're going to go purchase and set up ad media players and TVs. So the media players and software as a service are provided by one company, which I give more in detail in my advanced training. The media players will cost around $500, and you can see the box right here is a media player where I'm circling my cursor. And then software as a service for that hardware box, which means you can access the software remotely like Canva.com. You're going to log in to their portal online through your unique username and password, and that's where you can upload and delete, update, and change the layout of your screens through that software online, and then it will directly change any of the media players and TVs that you have on your network. And that's $10 to $15 a month per box per media player. And then use your money collected, like I said, from pre-sold ad customers to purchase these media players. So you have to purchase these up front. You can get the advertisers on board, get a payment check, and then purchase these media players. And basic TVs are fine from like Walmart or anywhere, Best Buy, any type of basic TV. It doesn't have to be a commercial grade TV. And also another factor is the way you can pitch it is you can have the host location, place, and or even purchase the TVs. It's just which sales approach you want to go with. Easier to say I'm going to pay for everything, or you can say, oh, for this program, you can have an ad, your ads play on the TV in the corner. We'll have the main ads play in the main screen, like you see here, the main screen here, and with my cursor, and then maybe down here in the right corner, you can play the local hosting businesses ads that they upload to you, and theirs will play all the time. So that can be like a sales approach is, yes, your ads will play all the time in the corner, plus other local businesses. So for that program, it's you placing and purchasing and placing the TV in your location yourself, just as an example of one way to approach it. And then the other approach is you purchase and place the TVs, and then that's a different option as well. So here's another ad I created myself, create ads or have customers email you their image ads. So I just created this. This was a text ad, and they got a lot of response from this one. It was a massage therapy place and my hometown. And then so they would play this for about 10 to 15 seconds at a time. People would text these words to that number, and they would get a discount coupon, and they got a good response from that. So you can actually provide ad creation for free or at a fee, your choice, like $25, $50 ad creation, or just make it as part of the service. And Canva.com, again, is a great tool to create the ads. And then you can allow the ads, I suggest being updated once per month maximum, depending on the type of business it is. I did have a grocery store online. They had weekly ads that they put in the newspaper. I got those ads and put them up weekly for them. I charged a premium for that service. So here is remotely adding ads to TV host location. So here's a screenshot of what that online software looks like that you can upload the images and videos to. It's pretty easy, drag and drop, click some buttons, not that complicated. So use that media player from that company, and then their software, they provide online access to manage and add ads and media players remotely and control it. So you'll name the TV location, that media player, there'll be a spot to name that so you know which one is which, and then you just control what plays on that media player and that TV. And so you can control how long each ad plays. If it's an image ad, You can do from 1 second to however long you want, and then can control how many ad boxes there are on the screen. So you can see on this screen, it gives you an example of what your screen is going to look like. So you can have multiple boxes, multiple layouts, control, or you can just fill the whole screen with one. The ads are playing just the whole screen. A lot of options there. And can add free content such as local weather updates and more, which is a free service from that software provider. Or you can go with more premium content. Screenfeed.com is a great source for that. You have to pay for information off of there, and it's just a link that you'll put in here, a web link into the software, and you select which box or which segment of the screen you want that to play in. And so it can be like advanced weather content, sports updates, all kinds of stuff that can be downloaded there. Check that out for screenfeed.com and see what they have. So yeah, that's the basic training on how you can create your own ad network. You can contact me to learn more. Feel free to, below will be a link for my calendar. You can click on there. I'll be happy to do a 30-minute Zoom meeting to go in more detail about how all this works. And then you can also sign up for my in-depth video training, more in-depth course I have online. I'll have a link in that in the comments. And then you can sign up for my one-on-one mentoring program as well. I screen people for that to make sure it's a good choice for us and you, for me and you. So I have to do a 30-minute Zoom call at least to go into more detail about what that one-on-one mentoring entails. It would be a 6-month engagement, one-on-one access to me through Skype, Zoom, texting, and video calls and phone calls. And then, so here's the online course. It's $497 actually. I have $495 there. Software and hardware providers are provided and explained in those videos of how to use their software. Example, more in-depth sales flyers I used, and then host location agreements and contracts I created and had people sign. And then add customer contracts and agreements I had customers create, or I created and have them sign, and how to use the hardware and software more in detail. So one-on-one mentorship program will be the course. You'll have to learn the basics, and then plus $14.95 one-time payment, and that can be made in installment payments per 6 months. Divide that by 6 months, and you can break down the price on that. So full access to me, like I said, step-by-step guidance, and that's it. Thank you.